So strange content, a rip off of various tropes, cheap, and a lot of Canadian actors. Well, it's got to be a Canadian science fiction movie. Today we're going to be talking about the non-hit called H.G. Wells' The Shape of Things to Come. Now, this 1979 Canadian science fiction film directed by George McCowan starred Jack Palance, Barry Morse, Nicholas Campbell, Anne-Marie Martin, Carol Lindley, and John Ireland. Sounds like a Love Boat cruise. Now, this movie was derided in the press because he felt it was being done to capitalize on the 1977 hit Star Wars. Now, although credited as an adaptation of the Wells' novel of the same name, the film takes only its title and some character names from the 33 tome. The film's plot has no relationship to the events in the book. The book and its 1936 film adaptation, Things to Come, predict events such as the Second World War and the collapse of social order until a world state is formed, whereas the 79 film involves a high-tech future involving robots and spaceships. Things to Come is a classic and a scary movie because it predicted so much, but this movie is scary in a different way because my tax money paid for it. Now, film was an attempt to capitalize on the popularity of such recent successes as Star Wars and Space 1999, which also starred Morse, and Battlestar Galactica, although the film had only a fraction of the production budget of any of these. I think at one point they were saying maybe $2 million. Now, in the future, Earth is recovering from a devastating robot wars. Most humanity lives on the moon in a dome city called New Washington. They depend on the anti-radiation drug Radiq-2 from the distant planet Delta 3. A cargo ship carrying the drug crashes in the dome with disastrous results. Colony leader Senator Smedley and the science advisor Dr. John Cabal tried to contact Nikki, the leader of Delta 3. They find that Ominous, the robot master, also Cabal's former apprentice, has declared himself emperor. Having crashed the cargo ship on purpose, Ominous demands the colony's obedience or else he will invade with robots. Now, Smedley refuses to comply. Cable suggests launching an armed advanced starship called the Starstreak against Ominous. Smedley says that the ship has yet to be tested. Cable boards regardless and, before launch, exposes himself to deadly radiation from the ship's reactor room. With no time left to obtain radiation drugs, Cabal calls for his son Jason to help him pilot the ship. Tagging along are Smedley's daughter Kim and Sparks, a teleporting pilot robot from the cargo ship. They will steal the Starstreak and head to Delta 3. Are you listening? It's putting me to sleep. Now, when in space, a malfunction forces the Starstreak to stop at Earth. While Cabal conducts repairs, Jason and Kim explore in hopes of locating Cabal's friend Charlie. Small figures that stalked him in the woods, and Jason finds Charlie dead. Kim has also disappeared. Jason and Sparks find her with a group of harmless children who survived the robot wars. With more pressing matters to tend to, Jason leaves the kids behind with food, but promises to return once their mission is complete. Now, in Delta 3, Nikki has formed a resistance force. They will try to retake the planet Citadel from Omos and his robots. The Starstreak enters a dangerous gravity vortex in space, but the crew escapes the storm. Delta 3 conveniently appears before them. On the planet, the crew finds Nikki and her people. Robots surround the heroes, and a hologram of Omos appears. He has Cabal brought before him. Jason and the others sneak inside the Citadel. Now, Cabal shows off his latest achievements to his older mentor. He turned the mining robots into shock troopers. Unimpressed, Cabal tries to link Omos into giving up a plan to control humanity. He refuses to listen. He then dons a transparent helmet, where he shows Cabal another creation, a spinning disco ball-like device that drives Cabal mad with pain and then kills him. At Ominous Chambers, Jason finds his father murdered. Kim reveals that Cabal had severe radiation sickness and was terminally ill anyway. Furious, Jason confronts Omos, whose robots take him prisoner. Thanks to Sparks, all the robots turn on their master and run out of control. Jason and the others flee the control room. Sparks has teleported to one of Omos' cargo ships and has taken over the main computer system. The robot frenzy overloads critical systems and explosions rip through the Citadel. Sparks escape in the cargo ship. The others make it back to the Starstreak and lift off. Omos sits in the control room as the Citadel explodes around him. The destruction of the Citadel causes the whole planet to explode, and the last scene shows the two ships returning to Earth, with the cargo ship hauling a supply. Like I had mentioned, the last scene shows the two ships returning to Earth with the cargo ship hauling a supply of Radic Q2. Now, Astral Films put this out with cinematography by Reginald Morris, music by Paul Holford, companies including CFI Investments, and of course the SOTTC Film Production Limited. Distributed by International Film Distributors, released on May 4th, 79 at 98 minutes. Now, internationally, it's considered probably one of the worst ripoffs of the Star Wars genre. It's been talked about in the Star Wars Facts book, if you can find it. Now, again, Jack Palance is Omos, Barry Morse is Dr. John Cabal, Nicholas Campbell is Jason Cabal, Anne-Marie Martin is Kim Smedley, Carol Lindley is Nickety, John Ireland is Senator Smedley, Greg Swanson as Sparks, and William Hutt as Lomax, both the voice. Now, Noel Gross of DVD Talk said, released in 1979, the sets and FX look more akin to 1959, with the aptly named Sparks and his Robolic, who precariously teeter along like oversized popcorn poppers, were great salad tongues for arms. Now, Mystery Science Theater covered this, and also spiritual successor Riff Tracks releasing comedic commentary of the film in early 2020. Now, the film was later featured on MST3K, the sequel itself, as part of season 13. And again, better off to see Things That Come twice than watch a half of this. Like I said, one of the worst Canadian movies of all time, bar none. So bad that even the drive-ins in Canada wouldn't pick it up at the time. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you like what we're doing here with our Canadian movie podcast, let us know with a like, comment, subscribe, or share. Bye.